Good morning, my dear children. Today we will continue Geography Chapter 2 Inside Our Earth. So we will discuss about rocks and minerals. So what is a rock and how rocks are formed? A rock is a natural mass of mineral matter that makes up the Earth's crust. Rocks can be differentiated on three categories: the size of the rock, the color of the rock, and the texture of the rock. There are three major types of rocks: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. Okay, what are the three major types of rocks? Igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. Now, the first rock is the igneous rocks. The igneous word is derived from the Latin word called ignis, which means fire. This igneous rocks is a result of volcanic activity. So you have volcano that flows out, and once this magma which is flowing out solidifies here, it would be known as the igneous rocks. These igneous rocks are also known as primary rocks. And again, the most of the important factor here has to understand, these igneous rocks could be of two types. They are intrusive and extrusive. As names such as intrusive means they cool inside the earth's surface. So they are not visible on the earth crust. So they cool very slowly, they form larger particle size, and a common example of this is granite, which is found inside the earth crust. However, there are certain rocks which come onto the surface, and these deposits are the surface, but they come out to the very fast, and they are known as extrusive. Their common example is basalt. You can see basalt in Deccan Plateau. So, we have understood what is the igneous rocks, how they are formed. The common example, that is granite and basalt. And the basic classification for igneous rocks, that is of two types: intrusive, which is inside the earth, and extrusive, when it comes over the surface of the earth. The next rock is sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary word taken from Latin language sedimentum, meaning settle down. Rocks roll down, crack, and hit each other and are broken down into small fragments. These smaller particles are called sediments. These sediments are transported and deposited by wind, water, etc. These loose sediments are compressed and hardened to form layers of rocks. These types of rocks are called sedimentary rocks. Sandstone is a common sedimentary rock, and this sandstone is made from grains of sand, commonly seen in desert areas. Now, redwood in India is a common example. When we see, it's made up of red sandstone. The next third type of rock is metamorphic rock. The word metamorphic is taken from Greek word metamorphos, meaning change of form. Now, when both the igneous rocks and the sedimentary rocks under high heat and temperature, they are compressed for a longer duration, what happened? The formation would result into a metamorphic rock. So metamorphic rock, I can say, is the result from either igneous rocks or sedimentary rocks when they are laid under high temperature and pressure. A common example is clay being converted into slate. Now this slate is an example of metamorphic rock and limestone getting converted into marble, which is again an example of metamorphic rocks. Again, common structure which is visible with marble, that white marble, is Taj Mahal. So Taj Mahal is made up of white marbles from Rajasthan. Next we discuss about rock cycle. So what is rock cycle? Rocks are constantly being formed, worn down and then formed again. It takes thousands and millions of years for rocks to change. This process of transformation of the rock from one form to another is called rock cycles. Okay, that is, when the molten magma cools down, it solidifies to become igneous rocks. Okay, these igneous rocks are broken down into small particles known as sediments. These sediments are transported and deposited to form sedimentary rocks. When these igneous and sedimentary rocks are subjected to heat and pressure, they change into metamorphic rocks. The metamorphic rocks, which are still under heat and pressure, melt down to form molten magma, which again cools and solidifies into igneous rocks. Okay, this process is continue. Okay, this is the rock cycle. Okay, clear? Then next, what are minerals? Do you know minerals? And how are minerals important to us? Minerals are defined as solid, inorganic, naturally occurring substances with a definite chemical formula and certain physical properties. Almost all chemical elements in the Earth's crust are associated with at least one mineral. Minerals are very important to mankind. Some are used as fuels, for example, coal, natural gas, and petroleum. They are also used in industries, that is iron, gold, aluminium, uranium, etc. in medicines and in fertilizers, etc. So clear the chapter. So thank you and have a nice day.